We are going to have so much fun making these paper mache pizzas. So we're going to start off with a paper plate, cut out like a triangle, and some paper mache pulp. So just dig your fingers right in there. I know it's going to be a little cold and mushy. Some of you may say, yuck, but it's actually really fun to work with. It's just paper and glue, guys. So just take a handful and stick it right in the center of your triangular paper plate and press it down. You want to leave it just a little thick, just about as thick as a pizza pie crust would be. So press it down and cover the entire top of your pizza-shaped plate and get it really nice and on there. So I'm just pressing it to make it flat, and I'm just going to keep grabbing little handfuls and putting little handfuls down and pressing it down. You want to get the edge of the plate too. Do not cover the bottom of your plate. So it takes a little patience and work just little pieces at a time. It's going to squish off the edges a little bit. That's okay. We'll clean that up in a minute. And I'm just rubbing it over it with my hand to smooth it out. We don't want it all lumpy. And here you can see it's coming over the edges. I'm going to go ahead and take my finger and just run it along the edge just to scrape some of that off, because we don't want it to stay like that. We don't want it to stay all messy looking. So I'm just cleaning my edges up a little bit, and I will put that paper mache pulp in the other spots that need it. So make sure that you have a nice, neat triangle with the little points at the end. And also add the bottom of your crust. So this would be like the outside where you just see the bread and it doesn't have any toppings on it. So put that there, squish it down, smooth it out. So it ended up still being lumpy. So all I needed to do was wet my hand. I don't want to pour the water on there. I just want to wet my hand and smooth it out. So you're just kind of going to shape any lumps out, smooth it out. Make sure you get those edges nice and smooth. And this way, with a wet hand, the paper mache pulp won't stick to you. And before you finish, double check all your edges and make sure everything is covered on the edges and on the top of your paper mache pizza. Now that's all done. We just have to give it a few days to dry really well, and then we can start painting. Okay, it's painting day. Here you can see we have some tan colored paint. That is for our dough, for our crust of our pizza. And we have some red. So you're just going to paint where the crust would show on your pizza. You want to paint the edge and just all the way down until it starts becoming flat on your little pizza shape here. So carefully making sure you're getting into each of these little bumps here. You can see that you can still see white, so you want to cover up all the white. So you may have to go over it a couple of times. And when you're done with that, wash your paintbrush really well and start painting the rest of your pizza with the red. Make sure you paint the sides of your pizza, and when you get to where your crust is, where that tan paint is, you want to carefully paint a nice smooth line next to your tan paint. It can be straight, or you can add a little wave like you can see I'm doing here, but I'm going nice and slow and careful. And once you're finished painting it, we need to let it dry. Now let's decorate it with some yummy pizza toppings. You can see here I have my foam paper pizza toppings cut out. I have my purple onion, my pepperoni, my black olives, my cheese, my chopped peppers. So first you want to place what you think you want on your pizza and kind of scatter it out, arrange it so you have a good idea where they should go and how much you should add. So set that up first, and then remove all your toppings, put them to the side, and get your colored glue. So you can see here I have some orange kind of cheesy colored glue, and you're going to just squirt that all over the red part of your paper mache pizza. So this is supposed to look like the cheese, and it's also going to act as our glue. So you're gonna have to use quite a bit so that every topping sticks down and you have a lot of cheese on your pizza. Now we just need to add our toppings back onto the pizza. So set them carefully on top of the pizza and make it look delicious, beautiful, and yummy. Once your glue on your pizza is all dry, double check to make sure everything is stuck down. If there's anything that's lifting up or falling off, then just take some regular glue and glue it back down. And there you have it, our delicious, fun-looking paper mache pizza. I don't know about you guys, but I am craving some pizza now. I hope you had as much fun as I did making mine.